Ladies and gents, boys and girls, cats and dogs, welcome. My name is BUKEZ FINEZT. I'm here tonight with you, and I'm gonna play some heavyweight bass music. Enjoy the ride and have fun. Yeah.
and blue beat there, and then reggae.
Connector. Link the dots, make the profits, taking off, and then I turn to collector. You have to wait your turn when I enter. Violate me, I'll be the first to remember. This me and I return to the sender. You get your whole frame burnt to an ember. Man's usually cool, but when I see red, I turn that into a personal venture. Let it slide and live where from you call my bluff. Now look, I got a murk a pretender. Interrupt my grind and I show a man why I put your rep head first in the blender. You bet. I'm the man in my section. You ain't gotta say sorry, my G, that's cool, I know you didn't expect it. You better talk to me nice, cause time is money and mine is expensive. I still pay my dues, but don't watch that, soon time for connection. Way beyond the stars where I'm destined. So forget about flexing. I do this for me and my people, them only, I don't want attention. And if your attitude's wrong, then don't say a word, just come out my mentions. Try pushing man's buttons until you get smoked like hedges and Bensons.
Whether you're from Manchester or London, whether you're from Mount London or Brixton, put up on the heart, phenomenon do. Like flow when I kill a man a road through. So what brothers on me road deep pro. You don't wanna brush, we a step on we show. You know what's that true? Phenomenon 3, put in the ganja, take out the steam. You all me intelligent people on the road like we have smoke weed. Yes indeed, that's what they need. War, one time we talk, I'm not on war. Like them war, I'm looking off them door. Why? Both my gun and them not stay alive. Take for your son of mine, take for your wife. And they don't know that me I got still I got stabbed with knife. Tell them I'm up in a million six. Them walk with knife when we walk with dicks. Kill a mommy I got down some bricks. Down some bricks with a M16. Tell them I'm up in a million seven. How much got me bought for the week 7? Man don't want get 1 out of the 7, cause you only gonna get 11. Tell them I'm up in a million 8. Bust my gunshot boy at the gate. You don't really care if it's early or late. Bad man real when I fake straight. In a million 9. Take with a 9, SW9, Tech 9 and the Tech 9. Why them can't diss me is fine. But wipe up with mine, then I get the 10. Back 10, then I'm in and 10. Then I'm already now, tell them again. No problem.
Gang. 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 Me and kill a man bust off the big gang. Gang. Skeng. Me and Kellerman reload the big skeng. Car. Skeng on road, no skeng in a car. Me and Kellerman love rolling a car. Road. Running in a hand when I walk with sword. Shot in a face like that in a boat. Read. With it like a bumble waving screen.
why them is still not learning. The little idiot, Why them is still not learning?
OMG, who's that girl? No Amanda, man I blinded, wonder. Her dress I wanna get under, and give her the big anaconda, and give her the big anaconda. I don't care if she's got a man, I just wanna bend her over and whap that. I'm on the next fight, it's a madness. I get gal in the place, standard. All I wanna do is party all night long, so me standing by the bar with a man them. I'm on a mad thing, Kendo, so when gal approach me, I just cast them, I ain't gonna stop lighting up the rave.
MC come in a motion. And we're all inside. Lock the studio, turn off the lights. Demonstrate, innovate, never imitate. Come heavy, can't stop telling them about Canberry. Draw for me crew. Oh, you mean lyrical bad boy dead on the scene? Rock it up, check my flows cause them ferocious. All the time, giving the girl them the wickedest. Fresh selection, I tell MC come in a motion. And we're all inside, lock the studio, turn off the lights. Demonstrate, innovate, never imitate. Come heavy, can't stop telling them about Canberry.
Ayo sir, tell me how some boys still don't learn. 9 years from me drop it then run, and I know the truth till I spread like germ. From them time, you never see me can't boy, see me 2 black foot there and the ground firm. Composure we up so we don't stress. From time them test, kill confirm. I saw me talk 6 bird, cause none of them things say them sick like her. I be up to get this sound in the earth. If I hit them and root, then me are the expert. They never take a man serious word. Remember them time when me still did a work. Love them and I approach them did run till me kill some boy in them a suit and shirt. Who can't hear must feel, who can't hear must feel. Who can't hear must feel, make sure you walk with the shield. Who can't hear must feel, who can't hear must feel. Who can't hear must feel, done with the talking steel. Tell me why, the little idiot why them is still not learning. The fire still burning, the show still going and I ain't closing curtains. Still the day I'm lurking, my endurance is deadly and very unnerving. No wonder they're still searching, the little bad mind them I deal with is not working. Tell me why, the little idiot why them is still not learning. Still out there swerving, like always on, that's why I'm still saving. Money still earning, feel like so here, true me needs stirring. Then why they ain't serving, so we eliminate the song man like. Hey yo, stop, tell me why some boys still want talk. Whenever we come through them boys they're strong. Yeah, them think they can't walk. We don't like bad energy like Skepta and Skid, so we have to keep it warm. Every other day them a kick a young crow. From time in name call, head top gun. You technique me call dog and claw. Kicking at your chest like me name Jungle. So like Jimmy Cliff when we come through, like who's the bad man who can draw. This are the last drop, better on the just keep by your mouth and call. Them style, anytime any dance, swing up in the air.
I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right there.
Load up and shoot.
Shooters, they moving still. Quiet as kill.
Shooters, they moving still. Quiet as kill.
Go ahead, load up and shoot.
Shooters, they moving still. Quiet as kill.
Get the fuck out my dick unless you giving me neck. I'm getting you wrecked. Whoa, give me respect. Give me respect. Get the fuck out my face, as you give me a check, don't give me upset. Give me respect. Give me respect. Get the fuck out my dick, as you giving me neck, and getting me wrecked. Whoa. Give me respect. Give me respect. Get the fuck out my face, as you give me a check, don't give me upset. I gotta watch how I'm dropping it, bitch, I'ma get in the wreck. I gotta watch at a reasonable price, I ain't get to protect, no. I brought a squad in with me, better watch how you speak to my guests. And we don't do fraudulent beef, HBC, you need to step. Hey, this year I'm coming for all I'm old. I'm going big dog on all them hoes. Slice of the pie gon' be all I'm old. Hop on the bandwagon all aboard. I hop on your song and they call them more. Don't be a humble bitch, not no more. Why tight saying my name? When life gave lemons, I made my rhyme. Act like I ain't changed the game. Stood tall like Will Chamberlain. Big chain going jangling. Make a move the thing like a tambourine. Some can't stand the rain. I did the backstroke when the hurricane. Macros, baby, every day's a game. I'm a macro, hit the leapfrog on the tapo. Fly long before you was alive, pterodactyl. Now everybody wanna slide through the back door. Chat so much on my back, I can't even chat. I'm ready.
Niggas playing games, I can't be playing. Shit just ain't the same. I gotta stake the claim. Fake love came with the name. You can only blame the fame. You cannot hang with the gang, nigga. I'm ashamed of lame. Chain keeps swaying in the rain, cause a nigga changing names. Bitch, I feel like Damon Wayne. Money bring me major pain. I turned up, you stay the same. You and me ain't made the same. There's some shit you can't make, girl.
Bitch, I'm ready. You know the dance we are big, bad and heavy. Bitch, I'm ready. What's a 1 foot skag in the center, so school rock steady. Bitch, I'm ready. We got it at the BLB, trust the baseline messy. Bitch, I'm ready. Choose my big old road, you know we talk those levies. Audio psycho, ghost find the right flow. Sick eggy MC, no matter where I roll. Spitting, piff, puffin', hydro. Still puffin' on the hydro. Massacre a beast, go face like dog, please slow. It's how we come from below. 6 feet deep when the zombies creep slow. Ghost in the matter, yeah, we're starting a creep show. We drop it dark, we drop the sequel. Mash up the place and the trash them illegal. We trash and ready. You know the dance we are big, bad and heavy. We trash and ready. What's a 1 foot skag in the center, so school rock steady. We trash and ready. We got it at the BLB, trust the baseline messy. We trash and ready. Choose my big old road, you know we talk those levies.
And I got too much style, and I got too much swag, and I got too much sauce, and I got too much, and I got too much swag, and I got too much style, and I got too much sauce, and I got too much. Hey, big capo, they know that I'm too much. Know I'm a shellers, I ain't gotta prove much. Levels, they know that I'm different. I shoot and score and do it in 2 touch. I put work in, but you never do much. Things I'm hearing ain't good, I'm clearing the rubbish and picking a broom up. So I ain't new to a cleanup. Do an album, it could be a deluxe. I don't do things that never could mean much. Strap some early Adidas, wake in the morning praying to Jesus. Loved ones, I'm grateful. The sound of capo, countless wheel-ups. I move righteous and not brag, and get the bag and not lag. In a group, I'm working solo. Go deep when I smile in photo. Go studio and I make bangers. Everyone knows I ain't good for the promo or marketing. I got slappers and I got heart rhythm. Top boy that everyone's targeting. I'm a barist, they can't just bar it.
Homie, we a ransom. She say I'm handsome. I need me a dancer to come and dance up. On me while I'm wildin' and I'm throwing salsa. I need me a dancer, come and dance up. On me while.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic so I can take it away. Off on the natural Charles Bon Voyage. Yeah, from the home of the Dodgers Brooklyn squad. Wu-Tang Killer, hubby's on the swarm. Rain on your college ass disco door. When you didn't even touch my skill, you gotta go to one killer B and he now. Jump that down, pass it all around. Lyrics get hard, quick cement to the ground. For an EMC and any 52 states, I get psycho killer, Norman Bates. Marco Gusto, slam, my flow is like bam. Jump on stage, and then I dip bam.
All the small things, true care, truth brings. I'll take one lift, you're right, best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Late night, come home, work sucks, I know. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she
East London, dungeon. Time keeps jogging, so I keep jogging too. You see my brethren's vlogging, he keeps logging too. I've got accounts and things that I sign into. That's my brother, different mother. If it's on top, know that it's gliding too. Buff ting on top, she's riding too. I'm gonna bend her over and slide into. I've got ops on road that I'm hiding to. You better pray for the day that I'm finding you. Car beef ain't nothing but timing too. Time keeps passing still, pot on the stove, bubbling still. Food there juggling still, man's there struggling still. Trying to flip and double it still, just know that it's trouble at will. You better run for the hills, this life will give you the chills, it's murder. Time keeps passing still, pot on the stove, bubbling still. Food there juggling still, man's there struggling still. Trying to flip and double it still, just know that it's trouble at will. You better run for the hills, this life will give you the chills, it's murder. It's a movie, call it Django. Nothing but spinners and Rambos. Yeah, man ride horses, man push Porsches, Mercs, Beamers, Lambos. There's a few ways this thing can go. Get peeled for your things like a mango, or you can pull some strings like a banjo. They say it takes two to tango. No, I'm not dancing, the risk is calculated. No, I'm not chancing, I'm a G and it's validated. I went to the school of pure hard knocks and you never guess what I graduated. I didn't get thanked or congratulated, I've just got these skills I amalgamated. Trust me, I'm glad I made it. I know a bag of man that didn't. You can't see the trapdoors, they're hidden. For all these roads I've ridden and all the time and flows I've given. Now they wanna give me a trophy and ribbon. That's a lifetime achievement. The career's been hitting the head top. That's a lifetime bereavement. That's how I know that trapping ain't dead. Always gotta keep stacking that bread. The pressure is heavy like lead. I don't wanna see me all bum but clown dead. The times are deader than dread, fam. I'm still gonna run things better than red. Do you hear what a blood clot said, fam? Time keeps passing still, pot on the stove, bubbling still. Food there juggling still, man's there struggling still. Trying to flip and double it still, just know that it's trouble at will. You better run for the hills, this life will give you the chills, it's murder. Time keeps passing still, pot on the stove, bubbling still. Food there juggling still, man's there struggling still. Trying to flip and double it still, just know that it's trouble at will. You better run for the hills, this life will give you the chills, it's murder. Time keeps passing still, pot on the stove, bubbling still. Food there juggling still, man's there struggling still. Trying to flip and double it still, just know that it's trouble at will. You better run for the hills, this life will give you the chills, it's murder. Time keeps passing still, pot on the stove, bubbling still. Food there juggling still, man's there struggling still. Trying to flip and double it still, just know that it's trouble at will. You better run for the hills, this life will give you the chills, it's murder.
Let's see.
Wagwan.
Wagwan. That's where we're in. Yeah. That's it. Man, that was sick. So
Appreciate it.
already, already I had read comments by like Confident Chill, who used to go by Smilodon, and he does.
I know him.
Yeah, he does every Tuesdays, or he did for a long time. I believe he still does. That was a big reason why I didn't want to do BASSment Jams on Tuesdays. But he already commented best BASSment Jams set yet. So
hey,
yeah, it was a sick set. It was pretty cool, especially like I mean my personal favorite on it so far was that whole front chunk, like you were like kind of like reaching a lot of different flavors and styles, and I feel like I've gotten to see you a handful of times live, but like stuff that you usually don't play.
Stuff I usually haven't played. But,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to. I don't want to say step back, but just incorporate more styles which like inspired me in my early days.
Yeah.
That's why it's like a bit more breaky and
yeah.
Appreciate it,
dude. It was sick.
Thank you.
It was super sick. Yeah, I thanks for coming out here. Thanks for
bringing me out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging. It's so to kind of start off where I think I met Ken in 2018. 18
or 19,
or could have even been longer ago. It was in the Turnian studio.
It was when I met the Turnian boys for the first time.
Was that in 2000? That was 2018.
2018, yeah.
Okay. I think that was also the first time I met Joel. I feel like
shout out Joel.
Yeah, I think he brought pie. He made pie. Cheesecake at the Turnian studio.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I was like, okay, this dude's always been making great tunes, and then is into into like hardcore and metal. This dude is sick. So it's been awesome getting to know you over the years, and then just like kicking it and getting to hear about all the different things that inspire you, that bring you to be BUKEZ who you have been and are today, which is constantly evolving.
I try to.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like everybody sees it, and the work is definitely being put in.
Yeah. Good.
Let's go back to early BUKEZ days. I know some of it, but for people that don't, like, where does BUKEZ Finest even come from?
So, BUKEZ Finest is quite friggin' old, because I am. But the whole BUKEZ thing, I don't know which year exactly, but it definitely started like the mid-late 90s when I started making rap beats and rapping for myself in German. And the thing was, of course, at that time, there were a lot of people who took themselves really serious. And I was like the opposite. I was like, I'm gonna do this because I want to have fun. So, of course, I made fun of like a lot of people, and being the finest out of a certain area, city, whatever, of course, is a little obnoxious and wild. So I thought, okay, Buke, which is a tiny village. So when I grew up in Buke, we had like, let's say 1,500 people living there.
Yeah.
And it was literally just like a grocery shop and that's it. Like farmers, nothing. You could bike from one end to the other in like 5 minutes. And I was like, okay, because I want to make fun of all the cool people, I wrote BUKEZ Finest with a Z, of course.
Yeah.
So BUKEZ doesn't have to do anything with my name. It's like a village. If you want to Google BUKE, that's a tiny village in Germany. And like I said, I started rapping. I started making beats way before dubstep. And then a friend introduced me to jungle. So I started playing jungle even, and early jump up at some point, and neurofunk. And then, yeah, over and over, I tried to make a sound to be part of a certain scene.
Yeah.
And it never worked because I forced like my style too hard into like a certain direction. And then when I found dubstep through my homie Jochen, aka back in the day Dub Out, who was like a big inspiration for like dubstep, he showed me a lot of stuff, and it got me inspired. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep my name but switch the sound out. And with dubstep, for the first time after years, I just had the chance to do whatever the fuck I want, and people liked it, and that's why I was like, okay, I'm gonna stick with it. And I never wanted to do it like professionally, but here I am.
I mean,
it's working.
It worked out.
It's good.
Years and years later. I mean, you're not like new in the dubstep world.
So like I would say 2005. So next year it's going to be 20 years of BUKEZ FINEST dubstep.
That's crazy. That's like a rough one to think about. That's nuts.
I don't get younger.
Yeah. But I mean, I even think like this, I might just be making this up in my head, but I feel like I remember us sitting in the Turnian studio, and even possibly, I don't know if you're gonna love me or hate me for this, if you search hard enough, you can find old YouTube BUKEZ FINEST drum and bass tunes.
I know. Who's gonna find it?
Yeah.
Send me a link on Instagram. If you find it, I'm gonna send you something special, okay?
Whoa! I mean, they were fun. I liked listening to them. I liked it when you were showing us those. I was like, oh no way, because at that point I had no idea. I was like,
yeah.
Oh no way! And you're like, yeah, I used to do this, and I was like, holy crap!
It's been a lot of stuff. Yeah.
That's crazy. Pretty slick.
I appreciate that like my versatile style gets people excited.
Definitely.
And that's also why I played this kind of set, because I was like, of course I could be like antithesis and just kind of focus on a certain direction, certain style, but I was just like, that's not me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate when people doing it, and like I'm kind of jealous, but at the same time I always want to focus on the fact that I started making music just to have fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel like I have to be too serious, or like have to again force myself to do a certain thing, and that's why these sets and the versatility, the change over all these years has been there.
Sick.
Good.
Another side note, story time. Tattooing on Ken. I've tattooed him a bunch of times, but years ago, tattooing on him, I'm sitting there, we got a few people in the shop, and as I'm tattooing him, pulling lines, and he just goes, and I'm like, oh god, and obviously, you know,
the line was crooked,
a little weird line, but yeah, like it's like to that level of not taking life too seriously. Like I feel like when saying that, people, you know, that's almost like a cliche phrase, don't take everything too seriously, or like I think it's like rule 26 or something is don't take life so seriously, something like that.
I still
to the max.
I'm not sure. I think it was like on my thigh.
It was one of them.
It was a big one.
Yeah,
but I like the messy ones.
Yeah,
that's why.
But yeah, I feel like that's like a huge part of just you as a person, and that like translates into your music, like all of the versatile styles. You can hear all of the pieces kind of coming together as a thing, and it's like indistinguishable. Like you know it's a BUKEZ tune when it comes on.
I mean, I always get told that like my drums are a thing.
Yeah.
That people always realize, oh, that's a BUKEZ track when they hear the drums, and I appreciate it because like drums are my main focus, and I really love it. So
yeah,
good.
They're tight, they're punchy, they're clean, they're gritty, they're sick.
Nice.
They're sick. So what is the future of BUKEZ looking like at this point in time? I know there's a lot of things coming up, things that probably can't be said, some things might be able to be said, but what is the outlook of future BUKEZ? What are we?
I mean,
what are we expecting?
I'm someone I prefer to show people results than talk about it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you can always expect more music. I'm still sitting on like, I don't know, 20, 30 dubs, and most of them haven't been signed. I got one track signed I played in my set on like one of my, I would say, early day labels I really appreciate. The label owner, his name starts with a P. That's all I can say. I'm working on a lot of instrumentals for like grime artists. I also played, I think the second last track, a track with Hootsie.
Yeah.
We made. We're gonna work like on another one, which is gonna be a bit more gritty.
Yeah.
I dive into GOM, GQOM.
Oh,
you kind of
yeah.
have to say it with a click, but I can't do it. GOM or whatever. And it's a music style from Durban, South Africa. And DJ Lag, L-A-G, I would say is like the godfather or like the main guy for it. And I've been like listening to his stuff for like maybe like 10 years now, but I'm just now getting into it and like try to bring everything which inspires me, like GOM, a lot of African inspired stuff, world music, whatever, into dubstep. So in the future there's gonna be a lot of different styles, sounds, rhythms in my music, I guess.
Awesome.
Also, shout out Machine Drum. He's been playing my track Amen to Acid, which is like a really breaky, loud, obnoxious track. And that's also like focused on my early days, like the jungle days, the breakbeat days.
Yeah.
So I want to like push that a bit more. Still like dubstep basses, dubstep drums, but with like switches and fresh twist, hopefully.
Yeah, I love that too. That tune is so good. I think
I'm proud of it.
Yeah, you'd send me clips of that while you were working on it, but then the first time getting to properly hear it was at Infrasound, and I was just like, like I was like, holy shit!
Proud of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a sick one. I feel like we had talked a lot about, also like, I mean, man, I don't want to touch on so much of what you just said. Because if you don't follow BUKEZ on Instagram, follow him. There's a lot of really cool stuff that you're posting. Like, I mean, that's where I've been like keeping up with all the people that you've been working with, like you and Ome working on tunes together, you and Footsie, you and Sook Knight, and like getting to see all of those they're kind of like teasers, and you're just like things are happening. You put a whole bunch of work into your studio recently, and which looks incredible.
Proud of my baby.
Yeah, and the black and white, what you're seeing now is a BUKEZ touch, like a Midas touch, but BUKEZ. I mean, we've talked a lot online on how to make this like a cleaner setup and look warmer, and I appreciate that so much, because getting to see all of that on Instagram and on your Twitch streams and stuff, it's been like super duper sick. So I'm hoping everybody, if they haven't already, go follow.
Please.
Yeah, it's unreal getting to kind of see those little teasers.
I mean, it's important. I would always say, like, if you follow me, or like if you want to follow me, my music, what I do on a daily basis, it's always Instagram.
Yeah.
And whenever I'm in Berlin and I've got time and I'm in the studio, I always try to like post stuff on my story.
Yeah.
Try to make reels. I'm working with like a lot of plugin companies, so always kind of thinking about what's the next reel or thing I have to post. And I'm talking to a few people at the moment, like brands, so there's gonna be some more insights and stuff. And that's why I always tell people to come to my Instagram, not just to promote myself, also to be like, I'm gonna tell you about mixing drums, I'm gonna give you like insights. People can always hit me up, send me music, get feedback, whatever, inquiries, booking requests, whatever.
Awesome.
That's why Instagram, I guess, is the main thing for me. Yeah.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, should we? Is there like?
Should we fight?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
No. Yeah. Is there any plans for like I mean, you working with Footsie, kind of stepping back almost into the roots with grime, stuff like that. Is there going to be like different changes in things with like upcoming BUKEZ sounds, like even with the breaks tune? Like, I mean, that's the acid breaks tune is it feels like there's like something in the water.
I mean, I guess it's also that a lot of people might not know my history.
Yeah.
And that's also why I try to like incorporate it more. I love dubstep to death. It's, I would say, my second or third love when it comes to music. First one always gonna be 90s rap, but getting that background, like, I don't know, the Crystal Method, of course, early Prodigy, Tom and Jerry Jungle, like a lot of stuff from like the 90s, even like House from Armand van Helden, and all this stuff, I kind of miss it.
Yeah.
And whenever I hear those tracks, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to go back. And even though I love half-time dubstep,
yeah,
I don't want to get bored of my own music. And sometimes when I hear the tracks which like I created in the last 3 years, I would say, I try to force myself again into like a certain world.
Yeah.
Or I'm making deep dubstep.
Yeah.
But then when people see me play, they're like, oh, this is deep dubstep?
Yeah.
I like it. It's a bit more dancey and da-da-da. And that's why I try to, again, like I said, give it a twist and like come back from whatever I did in the early days, the breaky shit.
Yeah.
And I appreciate when people appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, I think this is a perfect time to get into
the shit.
Some Q&As. We have.
Now I want to know.
Oh, they got them. They were sending them like wildfire at the end here. We got. Oh, the most recent question sent by the one and only Philly Boy.
Yeah.
Distinct Motive.
Shout out Philly Boy.
Oh, dang. What's your favorite dubstep tune right now, of the moment?
Right now?
Yeah, your favorite dubstep tune right now, specifically dubstep.
I would say Chromestar, Lord Jabu. It's like a dub, unfortunately. I mean, for you, unfortunately. But it's because Chromestar, I would say, shout out Chromestar, he's like, has been for many, many, many years my main inspiration.
Yeah.
And that track, I played it today. Also, it's like, it has this pad, but it's not like a gorgeous pad. It's more like a haunting, kind of like takes over the room. Whenever I play that track, it's like such an energetic moment. And it brings me back to like the early days from dubstep. Kick, snare, hi-hat, good bass line. But yeah, that track, Lord Jabu from Chromestar, I don't even know how old it is or how new, but that's my favorite to play at the moment.
Which you did play during this set, yeah.
Very good. I think I mixed, if I'm not mistaken, I think I mixed Under Control into it. So
yes.
If you hear Under Control, go back, Chromestar, Lord Jabu. Yeah.
That blend was stupid too. It was really good. Yeah, I like that one.
Good.
A tune that you didn't play was more of an edit that you did, but it's like my favorite, like fake out edit of all time, and it's the MLK into
the Big Bang.
The Big Bang, yeah. Universe.
Because
like
I always heard, is it I think Massive from MLK?
Yeah.
And I like the intro from that track, but I never liked the drop for some reason. But at the same time, like it always, when people played it, crazy energy.
Big time.
And I remember 2009, I went to Amsterdam with a homie, and there was like a DMZ night at Melkweg.
Yeah.
And it was the last set from James Blake. Goth Tread was there, Mala was there, Vivek was there. A lot of people. And I remember coming in, and at that time, the Big Bang from Vivek was still a dub.
Right.
Enter the room, total silence, and then the universe was born, and it just, and it was like, I would say, one of my most memorable dubstep moments. So I had to make the edit with like a hype intro. People expect MLK, but then it's like, the universe was born.
I feel like that tune as well, like, it's kind of like what you were saying about the other stuff, and even what you were saying about like Chrome Star being like a huge influence on you. It's like bringing the old in with the new. Like, even though MLK tune's probably considered oldish now, but like, I mean, that Vivek tune was like OG. I feel like also when people play that tune on its own, without like nowadays, people like are wanting a lot more than what that tune might be offering. But like in my eyes, when I hear that tune, it's like the hardest tune of all time as well. And so when you have that big intro and then you hit them with that switch, I feel like it gives that tune even like, it gives it like the old kiss that it deserves. It's just like gives it like, oh, thanks.
Playing with the expectations from the people, and then be like, ooh.
It's so sick. Another question we got here.
Yes.
Most recent question sent in from our boy Kursa.
Hello, Oscar.
Non-music question. Since I know your love for photography, what excites you the most in it? What do you enjoy shooting the most?
Shooting with?
No, just shooting. Like what? What scenery or portraits or like what do you enjoy shooting the most?
So I would say like in the last 2 years, also Oscar Kursa, big up, he inspired me back in the day, because I remember I can't remember which city, but we were somewhere, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna get a Fujifilm.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Because I, at that time, was like shooting on like a Nikon full frame. It was like, I don't need a small camera.
Nikon or die. DSLR forever, baby.
And I mean, photography has been with me since I'm 18, so like 20 years more. And yeah, then the whole Fuji thing changed my life in the last few years, because I got my hands on like a Fuji X100V. Where you can simulate film or like old film stock. And some people think it's kind of gimmicky, but I just like to use it, and I've been shooting more abstract stuff. And my favorite is when I travel back home from the studio after like a long day, and then like Berlin is fogged up, a lot of lights, and I use like a diffusion filter. So having like a more, let's say, greenish, dark, evil tint with like an empty road and maybe like a silhouette of a person. That's my favorite thing to shoot at the moment. But I'm also kind of looking for people again to shoot. Not with a gun though.
Ken wants to shoot people.
But
what can we say?
I mean, it depends who, but I don't have a gun. So.
Jesus. Okay, guys. He doesn't mean that.
I'm a kind, lovable German. But
yeah. I don't know if I should have high-fived that.
Yeah, you did.
It's too late.
It's on the internet now.
Yeah, it's here forever.
But yeah, I'm looking for people. Who like want to get portraits. I'm excited. Like I already booked like a few sessions with like homies in Berlin. I also shout out Koido. I found his name and his music through Turnian Sound. Shout out Jack in the back. Because he remixed one of their tracks from the remix album, and I was like, I'm not sure who told me, but maybe it was even Jack, and he was like, yeah, he's from Berlin. What? And then I posted about my photography, and he hit me up and was like, yo, let's go shoot, because he needs new press pics.
That's dope.
So really looking forward to like, making some art with people in it again.
Yeah, definitely.
But I usually like to shoot everything. Like I'm a photography lover.
And the first chunk of that question was, what excites you the most about it?
Excites me. I would say just creating. Because even if I'm like at home with my lady and the cat, just chilling, sometimes I can't sit still without like doing something. I always have to be on my laptop, working on pictures, doing some artwork stuff, being in the studio, drawing something. So that's also why like photography, I can just like beep.
Yeah.
And I created art, and like that's the moment. And of course, I'm not a sniper shooter anymore. Means like I only take one picture of a scenery. I like to just spread and get this and bam, bam, and then sometimes finding like a gem in a bunch of pictures. Also really excites me.
Definitely.
But yeah.
I mean, I might have like a bit of a bias when saying this because of getting to know you over the years. But like by far some of like my favorite photos from Infrasound a few years back were like they seemed like a strange amount of candid, but also like it was very in the moment. It felt like it like really captured the energy of the festival, which like seemed very like lighthearted and like up in spirits like at that like moment. It just like all those photos were so sick. And yeah, there was also one of my favorite photos of the set I got to play then. So if Ken's out there at your show and you guys are all playing the same show together, just
ask this
guy to bring his camera, throw him some.
I mean, I always have my camera with me, so
well
that's also the thing about the Fuji. It's like instead of having my full frame camera up in someone's face,
right,
the Fuji is like small, compact, and like people sometimes don't even, oh, what's this camera? Oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
And then when you tell them the price and what it can do, they're like, okay, fuck.
Yeah.
So having the small camera in front of like people, they don't, I don't know, act too shy.
Yeah.
If it would have been like a different camera. So that's what I also like about that camera.
I didn't even really think about it like that. Like, yeah, when there's that big camera, it's kind of intimidating, but the small camera...
Oh, he's a professional photographer.
Yeah, the small camera takes a little bit of the edge off.
Yeah.
But allows them to be a little more themselves, maybe.
That's nice.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a cool way to think about that. Yeah, I mean, the photos always turn out super sick. I
appreciate it. If you want to check out my photography, go to Instagram, Ken's Photos, F-O-T-O-S, the German word for photo, and find it.
Is that really the German word for photos? F-O-T-O-S? Yeah. Oh, nice. I like that. Yeah.
What else?
All right. We got Braxton Beetle. Hey, are you still accepting questions for BUKEZ FINEZT? Yes, I am. If so, the question is, what got you into electronic music and bass music? We kind of touched that. But
yeah, we kind of did. I mean, the number one reason I would say were my cousins. They lived in like southern Germany, Bavaria.
Okay.
From my mom's side. And
how far away is that from BUKEZ?
BUKEZ. So BUKEZ, a lot of people get it wrong.
Yeah.
Just imagine Minneapolis finest.
Right.
Or like Berlin's finest.
Right.
You got the Z instead of the S. Blah. But yeah, it's I can't even remember, but a few hours, like maybe 6-7 by car.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So it's like far north, south.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they, like always when we've been there as kids, of course, they were like one, Christian, my cousin, was like a DJ.
Yeah.
The other, Stefan, he was more so just like a collector and fan.
Yeah.
They used to listen to rap, breakbeat, even like Pantera, Fear Factory. So they kind of like introduced me to music in like a wide range, but like all the good stuff.
Yeah.
And that's how I remember they had like a Ford Escort, blue tinted windows, and like there's this German brand called Blaupunkt. They make sound systems for cars. And I remember sitting in the back on the way to like the swimming pool with the boys, and they, I don't know, played all the songs. I remember like they introduced me to The Prodigy, like that stuff got me hyped. And of course rap was like my main love in the beginning. All the breaks and like anything breaky, I was like, ooh, this like underground, this is weird, this is sick.
Yeah.
And then the first track which really got me into like producing different sounds was Brown Paperback by Ronnie Size. There was like, I kind of want to try this now.
Yeah.
is like the first track which like inspired me to make something electronic and step back from like the rap stuff. So yeah.
Shout out Ronnie Size.
Yes. Also, I kind of started a bootleg.
Ronnie Size.
Because I thought I really want to get it into my sets, but I don't know how. So I'm working on a bootleg.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Of that tune?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be sick. I bet you he would be pumped.
I hope.
I hope so too.
I mean, we met each other on like a rampage in Belgium once, and I even asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, just hit me up. You get the stems."
Oh yeah.
I haven't had the talk with him yet, but I might hit him up and ask for stems. But also, I kind of can make stems myself from FL.
Yeah.
But we will see. But that's the idea, and I started something, and I like it.
Sick. We got another one from Amanda.
Hi.
What music besides dubstep gets you most inspired? Are there any particular artists that trap you into your creative zone? Tap you into your creative zone?
I mean, in my private life, I don't really listen to bass music.
Yeah.
I only listen to bass music when I prepare for sets. The only, I would say, like club bass music I listen to is jungle. But anything else usually is just like the DJ side, the live performance side. But yes, jungle gets me hyped. Fanu, guy from Scandinavia. So good. Yeah. He inspires me a lot. So many artists, but also lately, I mean, I've been listening to a lot of like beatdown hardcore, of course. And there are a few bands where just the kind of drum pattern and how the track is like arranged on like, that's kind of inspiring, because I want to try and have like beatdown parts in my electronic music. So where like the tempo drops and like you get a slower, energetic track. And I've been playing around with that. So artists like BASSment, Tsunami,
Tsunami's sick.
Burn Victim. Too many.
Nails.
Greed Culture. Nails. Yeah. I don't like the new album, but
really,
You Will Never Be One of Us.
You don't like the new album?
Not a fan.
Oh.
Because people should know, like you said it, but I'm not the biggest metal fan.
Yeah.
Anything core-ish, especially hardcore,
Yeah.
But if it's too metal, like the most metal band I listen to is Gatecreeper.
Yeah.
Shout out. I think I even have the shirt on underneath, yeah. But yeah, I usually get inspired from like anything. Also, I was listening to the new album from Moses Yuffie Trio. Shout out Moses. Great dubstep producer, Yuffie, who has a band, jazz band, and oof.
What does Yuffie play?
He's on the keys.
Oh, sick. That'd be dope.
Wild kid.
Do you know what his jazz band is called?
Moses Yuffie Trio.
Moses Yuffie Trio. Oh, sick.
And also shout out Basti. So someone I met, I don't know how many years ago. He's quite young, mid-20s or early 20s even. And he also learned like classical piano.
Yeah.
He can play the cello, he can play drums, a lot of stuff. And then also he studied jazz. And he moved to Berlin, and we were like, let's go to the studio. So we started something. And the good thing with him is like, of course, he has like a whole different music knowledge. And then I'm more like the engineer, I would say.
Right.
And our ideas just been like super inspiring. And we wrote like one track, which is 3 tracks in one.
Sick.
But we kind of tried to split it up and whatnot. But that guy's energy really inspires me, because I just always have the urge to make music.
Yeah.
So yeah, Basti, aka Beifer, Beifer. Check him out. Great guy.
That's super dope.
So a few artists, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna start looking into that. All right, we got one from Tim. What was your first concert ever?
Lords of the Underground, Münster Skaters Palace. Bam! I think it was my 15th birthday, and my cousin, he was working for like a rap radio show in Düsseldorf, Germany, and he knew like all the local rap scene guys, whatever. And he had this DJ at his show called DJ Backdraft, who always made like sick mixtapes, and he was opening up, I think, that show. So they kind of got me on the guest list.
Sick.
My mom drove me there, so I was there with my mom and my cousin, who inspired me back in the day, and I was the only guy who was not 18.
Yeah.
And then lots of the underground, then they started with TikTok. Ooh! And I started crying. Because it was so sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the first concert ever. Lords of the Underground. Good 90s rap music.
Tim Garvey. Yeah, I mean, he says, love asking everyone I meet that. It's always a good one. It is a really good question. That would be... I also like hearing about like people's reactions like that. Like, the music, it was like the first concert. Had me in tears. It was so good. It was sick.
I always know, like, immediately. I remember that day. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Especially as like a little baby.
Yeah. How old were you?
I just turned 15 at that time.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to go to shows with 15, so it was good.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I'm a little rascal.
Let's see. We got one more here from the boy Reggie.
Here.
How did you meet the Black Box submission crew?
So, 2013, I was booked by Tony Marino, LA, shout out, legend, crazy guy, love him. And he was the first ever promoter who booked me to the States. At that time, I was, of course, playing more the heavier side of dubstep. And 2014, he was like, yeah, let's get you over here for like a tour. And I also was like, yeah, I also want to play like deeper stuff or like weirder, wonky stuff. And then he teamed up with Nicole from Submission, and they kind of got me like the first tour, and that's how I got introduced to Nicole. She booked me as like a headliner for Cervantes
Sure.
in Denver, and I remember Trollface being like my support act. And I think the day after, I was waiting for like my flight at her house, and was the same thing in the basement,
right,
playing some tracks, and I was playing like Mala tracks I got and all that stuff, and she was like, you're not just playing the heavy stuff. And I'm like, no, people just book me for it.
Yeah.
And then she was like, okay, let's talk.
Yeah.
And that's how in 2014, I think July 2014, Nicole Cacciavillano, legend, turned into my agent. And we were like, let's work together. And at that time, there was no Black Box yet.
Yeah, right.
But we've been friends for many years, and she always was like, oh, I want to get a club one day. And then I remember when she was like, I found something. And it was just magic. Because the first time being there, I mean, still it's, I would say, my favorite club in the world. The whole crew is dedicated. The system is, for me, the best sound system I've heard in like a club.
Yeah.
And especially my tracks are always quite low when it comes to bass frequencies. And Black Box is the only club where I can play my tracks and it just goes low. And yeah, the team, the club, love it. So always, when I'm in the States, I play the Black Box.
Yeah.
I think I never was in the States and didn't play the Black Box. And that's how I met Nicole, Submission, Black Box crew. Shout out Denver.
Serious.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. I mean, that's like that was the perfect question to end it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I want to thank you for everything, every time.
Thanks for bringing me out.
All the time. Always.
Glad this worked out, yeah.
Yeah, this worked out good. And it's out here in Minnesota right now, we have beautiful weather for like the first, which weather talk is usually like kind of whack. But like when it happens,
we're old enough. We can talk about weather.
We can. And in Minnesota, honestly, if somebody's like, hey, did you know it's going to be nice out? I'm like, oh, fuck, what? Like, it's like a real serious topic for me. Like, it should feel more whack than it is. But even when I was young, you know, because seasonal depression's real, man.
Weather talk is good because we appreciate good weather.
I'm saying. So we got to be outside.
Shout out sun.
Shout out the sun. Cancer. Yeah. You got a last track you want to play us out here? There's one more. One more. Just
let's play the Big Bang thing. Why not?
Please. All right, guys. This is episode 4 featuring BUKEZ Finest. Thank you all for tuning in. Episode 5 will be announced next week. I'm really excited to share it with you. A local Minneapolis legend and hero. Make sure to stay tuned. This will be all up on YouTube and our SoundCloud. You can go on our SoundCloud and also support by sending in any donations. That's going to go to helping build up this BASSment studio for more awesome recordings and bringing out really awesome artists that we all want to hear about's backstory and really cool sets. So follow us on SoundCloud, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, share this Twitch page with your friends, go follow BUKEZ Finest, go follow Ken's Photos, Photos.
Boom.
Love you guys. Thank you.
The universe was born.
nothing. No stars, no galaxies. No planets, no people. Then suddenly, without warning, everything exploded into existence.